Africa has become a hotbed of terrorist activity, as deadly attacks claiming hundreds of lives have spread like wildfire.
Europe will have two swords of Damocles over its head, terrorism and kidnappings, but also illegal immigrants since many are traveling through these regions.
Following one of the deadliest attacks in Niger, where 70 people were killed by Islamists, the big players have even postponed a big summit to reconsider their efforts.
The presidents of France and Niger agreed to postpone the summit on Operation Barkhane and the joint G5 Sahel force until early 2020. The two presidents expressed their determination to remain united against terrorist groups and to redefine together, in the coming weeks, the political and operational framework for ensuring the security of the Sahel countries.
France spends millions of euros and sends thousands of soldiers to control the situation there, but with the region's poor infrastructure, damage control is difficult to say the least. France needs help.
In this context, and in light of the decisions that France will take, a bigger engagement by its allies is obviously something that would be quite positive. In the Sahel, France is involved and acting on behalf of everyone.
There are the budgetary questions, the means, but at least as important in our eyes is the contribution of the Europeans to operations, to the management of crisis. It would not be right to spend the 2% without having actually done anything with the armed forces, just at the moment when crises require a response.
And it's not the first time Macron's been vocal over the issue. The French president also criticized NATO for bickering over defense spending, instead of doing more to help the war on terror in Sahel. Why does France care so much about Sahel? As is almost always the case, it's about Africa's natural resources. The border of Mali and Niger is lined with uranium mines, vitally important for French power stations. Of course, it's also dangerous if Islamic fundamentalists grow in influence there. They would only need to travel through Libya for a direct line to the European continent. And with Sahel being half the size of Europe, it's not easy to isolate terrorist cells. As for Paris, well, it shifts the blame to the African states, which can't cope with these challenges alone. It almost seems like Afghanistan all over again, deteriorating government control and growing influence from Islamic radicals.